I was on a roll there too. These cocksuckers keep driving by. Hey, how's it going? It's Cam, aka the HVXgoat, and today we are going to be talking about the big rail hop that I did back in 2015 for my first BMX DVD. Yeah! So yeah, to kind of understand this, we got to go back to 2014. And in 2014, to kind of put things in perspective, I was about 18 years old, still in high school, and just randomly, you know, would walk home from school. And one day, I ended up just walking by this place and kind of thinking, I wonder if there's anything there. And at this point, I had basically just started looking for street spots and whatnot. Like everything that we had filmed was basically all just garbage. We didn't really use too much of it, to be honest. And I ended up kind of stumbling upon this. I don't know what it was, but there was just something that kind of drew me to this spot. And at the time, I had never done anything even close to being this big. You know, I definitely had these like weird feelings, just like that I had to do it, or there was something that like said that you were going to do it, you know? You know, that's like probably fall 2014 that we find this spot. And from there, you know, every couple days I would actually walk past this place on my way home and just stand at the top of the stairs and just kind of look at it. And I remember even coming here in the middle of the night, just kind of look at it and think and kind of visualize what I'm trying to do. And honestly, it really scared the shit out of me because it was something that was so big and so gnarly, and it's something that I just felt was like, especially at the time, that would really push my riding and push me to become a better rider. And it was something that I actually really focused on. It was one of the first things that I ever really put my mind to within, you know, really going for something for a video part. 2015 kind of comes around, it's March, and I end up going to a spot kind of nearby this one to do my first ever rail hop, kind of preparing and setting myself up to go for this one at some point. That spot wasn't anything even close to this. It was into a bank. I remember just looking at that thing for probably 45 minutes, just going in circles at the top of it. And the whole time I've just got my music on and I'm just trying to tune everybody out because a bunch of my buddies were there. And yeah, it was just one of those things that like I just really wanted to try and work towards this. And that was kind of the first step. After about 45 minutes, I think I actually just went for it. And I ate shit on that tiny one and then just got back up and ended up sending it a couple minutes after. And from there, I kind of knew, you know, I needed to start doing some other bigger things just to kind of set up for this. And yeah, finally May 7th 2015 comes around, and that is actually the day before my 19th birthday. And I don't know what it was, but I ended up kind of sending a message out to my buddy, and he was originally supposed to shoot the photo. I think like a week or two before that, I had sent him a message saying, hey man, I want to go shoot this photo. You know, I message him again, and he says that, yeah, you know, dude, like for sure, I'll come out that 6:37, we can go get this done. And 6:37 rolls around, no reply, no answer, haven't heard from him. And I end up just calling up Chris Morrell, Chunky BMX, and Braden Bygrave. And they both come out to come shoot the photos. And then I have Travis Stone, Tyler Buller, and Corbin Wong, who are all, you know, close friends of mine, come out as well. So, you know, we meet up at a spot before this just to kind of get warmed up and whatnot. And, you know, if you watch back some of the footage that I had filmed of those dudes, it was so shaky. And you just could tell behind the camera that I was super nervous about doing this. So we end up pulling up here. It's pretty laid out already, kind of like this exactly, to be honest. And one of the things about being a filmer and then also being a rider is that you kind of have these ideas of the way that things are going to be filmed and the way that things are going to be shot, and you have to focus on that on top of being able to send the clip, you know. And for me, it's no offense to any of my buddies, but even at the time I wasn't a great filmer, but I definitely felt like I had a little bit more of an advantage when it came to filming because I just did it all the time. I knew what I was doing. I knew my equipment. I knew everything about it. And I remember just like being super nervous setting up the camera equipment and just having such a hard time with that because I knew that once I'm up at the top, I can't really come back down. Like if I'm coming back down, it's over that rail and I'm not about to, you know, fuck with the camera gear again. So I think I just put a camera on a tripod and I gave Travis the fisheye and just put in my headphones. And at the time I was a big headphone wearer when it came to riding, and you can tell just in the clips, like it's not helpful if you're a filmer and your buddies aren't. Take the headphones out, boys. So you got to be able to listen to them, and when they are asking you questions, you got to be able to answer it because we almost didn't get the clip.
Okay, stay right there, stay there. Hang on, Cam, hang on. Fuck. The camera keeps going out of focus. Hang on. The camera keeps going out of focus. Fuck! Yo, does someone else want to grab this light? Yo, Tyler, do you want to get this light? Because this keeps losing focus too quick and I just can't do two things at once.
Okay.
That'll be wicked.
Let me like hold it up like this.
Above me.
Alright, man. It's just a big drop, dude. You got it.
There was numerous times where I roll up and the camera just switches out of the focus that it had. I remember just being up at the top, being so frustrated and just having my headphones in and just not really caring at this point, just zoning out and just being like, dude, this is going to happen whether it's on the clip or not. I'm here, I'm ready, I got to do it. And I probably did half an hour of just circles up at the top, just looking at it and just trying to visualize it. At one point, there was actually a couple that like kind of walked up over there. You can't see it on the camera, but they're just kind of sitting there watching. I remember that being super nerve-wracking too, because it's like you don't want other people to see your failures. Like my buddies, I don't really care, but others, I've just always had a weird thing with that where, I don't know, it just almost zoned me out of it. I kept getting really sketched out by the curb because there's actually a curb that you have to hop over. It's not huge. It's a good 2 inches, but I think we've all seen videos of kids where they go to hop and they kind of just bump their back tire. And if you're not prepared for it, it will fully send you. And I remember that just being so nerve-wracking because all I could think about was like, if I hit my back tire off this bump, it's going to send my front tire down, which is going to hit the rail, and I'm going to be going over the bars. So after about, half an hour of looking at it and just, doing run-ups and doing circles and getting frustrated, throwing my bike, I decide that this is it. I just need to do it. And I close my eyes for about, 3 seconds, but it feels about like a whole minute because that was kind of the point where I was just, I had to commit and I just had to go for it. I just kind of accepted, whatever was going to happen. And I had spent about a year just looking at this. Like I said earlier, coming here in the middle of the night, coming here after school at the time because I was still in high school, and just really any time that I wasn't like riding or, if I just had a weird thought about this, I would walk over and look at it. Yeah, after those 3 seconds, I just kind of went as fast as I could and just hopped over and managed to pull it off perfect, which was awesome because honestly, with this kind of a setup, I just felt at the time that there is no second try. Like if you fall or you loop out or something, it's you're definitely gonna have a rough go at it.
Right.
Oh my fucking god. That's huge, dude. Yes!
Oh my god.
That's it. Oh my god.
Right here, man. That's fucking awesome.
Oh man.
That was good.
Holy fuck, you get that or no? No. Oh, that's so good.
I got it on this.
Dude, yes! I've been looking at this for a year. I fucking just turned around, I was like, I just gotta do it.
So just keep filming this, or?
Oh man, my fucking wrists and ankles.
This shit. Do they hurt?
Yeah, I feel like Sean Burns.
I feel like Sean Burns.
Oh, I don't care, it's all good. Chris got it. Oh my god. That's a clip that I'm sending to Burns for sure. He'll like that one.
Oh yeah.
I want to scope the clip. I want to see this.
You know, after I pulled it, there was just such a relief that I had made it and that I had pulled it off first go. And, you know, when you work at something for so long, even if it only takes one try, but you've looked at it for as long as I did and you tried to visualize it for as long as I did, where you think about every single worst case scenario and you think about all this stuff, but you're able to kind of push through it. It was honestly, and still is, probably the best thing I've ever done on a bike. I've had a really hard time for years just feeling like I needed to top that and that I could do better. And, you know, in a lot of my video parts since then, I've just really tried to kind of push it past that. And even after that, I remember wanting to find a bigger one or a bigger setup, and I just haven't really been able to find anything since. And at this point, it's been about 6 years since I did it. So who knows, maybe we'll find something at some point. And that is the story behind the public storage rail hop from my first DVD. And if you guys liked this and you want to see other videos just like this, let me know. I'd love to get some other people on here and chat with them. And, you know, I could also come back on and talk about some other clips that I've done. So, yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you're into this. And, yeah, we will see you in the next one. Peace.